Доброго времени суток. По счету это уже получается шестая часть у нас. Мы только что разобрались с паном Тачиком. Но у меня есть другой вариант. Мы, в принципе, можем сбегать к Терезе и сегодня поболтать с ней. Что это? Почему это у меня тут так получилось? Ну-ка, ну-ка. Что мне уже игра придумала? Что за загрузка?
Hey, halt right there. Tell me what you have on you.
Ни хрена себе.
Come on.
What's going on?
Orders of his lordship.
You want to pick over my personal effects? You can't be serious.
Don't get all high and mighty with me. You're just making it harder on yourself.
Ugh, come on then.
What the fuck is this? All these things are stolen. You'll be leaving that here. Got it, laddie. Now
А
you
какие
can...
вещи? Не понял. Какие вещи-то? Охренеть. Вот это наезд в начале серии, не понял. Ладно, сейчас покемарим, а потом с Терезой гулять пойдем.
Hey,
О, привет.
lad. Don't you want a little wager on the rat egg tourney?
А где она? Ладно, давай заснем и сохранимся. До утра. Думаю, до 7 будет прекрасно. Чем-нибудь по пути перекусим. А, она ж наверху спит, точно. Точно, точно, точно. Давай, спускайся. Гулять пойдем. Что это, что это? А в котелке есть что? Отлично. Угу. Все чисто. Подъем.
Oh, let me sleep.
Давай.
No. God. No, let me sleep.
Ладно, согласен. Еще часочек поспим. Ну ладно, 2. Если она убежала? Черт, она убежала. Ой, где мне ее искать? Ой. У меня много работы, так что нужно сделать это до полудня. Где она?
Hey, lad! Don't you want a little wager on the rat tourney?
Ничего себе, собачка тпхается. Может, он знает, где она?
God save you. Goodbye.
А куда она ушла? Блин, надо было не 2 часа спать. Ладно, давай подождем немного.
Hey.
О! Пошли.
You look like something the cat dragged in.
So, how have you been?
I can't stop thinking about Skalitz.
I know. It was hell. But life has to go on. Why not clear your head and try to forget about it? At least for now.
What do you mean?
Do you feel like a walk?
That's not a bad idea. But probably not in the rain. We could both catch a fever. Pick me up when it turns nice again and we'll go for a stroll.
As her ladyship commands?
You jester.
What actually happened to you in Skalitz? I mean, during the attack and... Well, you know.
That's a long story. Not a very cheerful one. Are you sure you want to hear it now?
Не, не
I'll tell you
сейчас.
what, let's save it for later. I've got a lot on right now.
All right. Another.
Ой, все, хорошо. Ждем, когда заканчивается дождь. Вот до часа подождем. Все, солнышко светит, птички поют. Я слышу. Колокол? Да блин, опять дождь. Не будем дожидаться до 4, потому что уже будет поздновато, мне кажется, для прогулки. 2 часа нормально. Да ты задолбешь. Собака, хватит телепортироваться. Есть что перекусить? Нету. Ладно, до 4, так до 4. Дождь, конечно, не вовремя. Он еще идет? Или не? Блин, я, конечно, не эксперт, но, судя по всему, разработчики игры просто принципиально не хотят давать мне с ней погулять. Ладно. У меня где-то была книга. А это что? Да. Где живу, там и сру называется. Ну ладно. Ладно, давай до 6. Иначе я просто пойду по своим делам. И серия будет называться не про Терезу, знакомство там с Терезой и прочее. Ждя нету. Стой. Стой, 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 стой. Пошли.
Like something the cat.
What now?
You don't give up, do you? Well, let me think. It's getting too late now. But if you pick me up during the day, I'll be glad to take a walk with you.
As her ladyship.
Черт. Что у нас тогда за заботы могут быть? Я бы, честно говоря, бегал туда. Может быть, это конюшня? Я бы себе коника посмотрел. Значит, днем пойдем. Дождь ей не понравился. Вот дождь самое то. Все, побежали. Вообще, я бы даже с Бернардом подрался, но его, кажется, нету. Да. Ладно, пойдем туда. Нет, это, скорее всего, не конюшня. Хотя... Корчма.
Good day to you. Do you know if there's any...
Aye, there could be something
Ух
for
ты.
you. Bertold, our local gamekeeper, was looking for help with something a while back. Why don't you ask him if he still needs help?
Бертольд.
Oh, and another thing. You're the blacksmith's son from Scarlet's, ain't you? The bailiff here could probably use you. He's got some jobs for the Scarlet's refugees, but he's not sure who's good for what. He was moaning about it here yesterday.
Четко. Ладно, пока я не знаю, где конюшня. Но я могу сбегать к Рихтаржу. Вроде бы ж так он называется, да? Рихтарж. Длинненько. Надеюсь, он еще там. И к ловчему можно сбегать за заданием. О, блин. Где ж мой коник? Без коника тяжело. Hello. Угу. Небольшой крюк сделал, но ничего страшного. Сейчас посмотрим, что за задание есть в Рихтарже. Стой. Нет, только не садись писать. Что с тобой? Вот.
God be with you. You look like you've got a lot on your plate, Master Bailiff. Is work keeping you busy?
Busy. I've had so many visitors, I wouldn't wonder if the door fell off its hinges.
What's going on?
I've been given the task of putting some of the Scarlet's refugees to work. It's not that there's a shortage of jobs, the problem's sharing them out fairly.
I understand. Everyone has mouths to feed.
The worst part is they won't tell you who really needs a job the most, but you might be able to help, Henry.
How?
They're like to be more honest with you, so you can find out who's in the most need. And you can decide for yourself who'll do what. Will you help?
Интересненько.
If you need
Помогу.
help, I'll do whatever I can.
You're a godsend. I'm sure it won't take too long. You know how the refugees are getting on, don't you? But ask around if you need to find out more.
What kind of work are we talking about?
Well, old Hagen is looking for a cook, and we need 5 carriers.
A cook and 5 water carriers. That sounds simple enough. Is there a problem?
A little. We need 3 water carriers, but the other 2 will have to carry, begging your pardon, shit. Or as the Pope would say, excrement.
Can you tell me anything more about the cook?
You'll have to ask Hagen yourself. I couldn't get a straightforward answer out of him. Maybe he's changed his mind.
Is there anyone who can tell me more about it?
Yes, the merchant Conrad Hagen is the one looking for a cook, so you can talk to him. And young Alex will know which of the Scarlet's folk are best suited to the job.
What can you tell me about the other carriers?
It's dirty, but it's a job that needs to be done. There'll be more than enough work for them. Some places are overflowing.
Sounds disgusting. Why would anyone want the job?
If all else fails, I'll pay 2 groschen for every 1 I pay the water carriers. That might convince someone.
That's all I
Нормально.
need to know.
2 раза больше
Good luck.
зарплата.
God be with you.
Ой, блин. Работенка не из легких и из неприятных. Но хотя бы в 2 раза больше платить. То есть это можно будет говорить людям. Значит, что мне нужно? Мне сейчас нужно идти к Олесе. Новое занятие. А как посмотреть задание? А, наверное, здесь просто. Так, Водолей. Мне нужно поговорить с теми беженцами из Калицы, которым нужно... Рихтарш также говорил, что торговец Хаген ищет повариху и хочет нанять одну из наших. У него есть... Мне нужно поговорить с ним и узнать, что он хочет. Еще это... Ага. А, все.
Show me what you've got concealed.
With salt, caraway seeds, garlic, and more. You'll find it nowhere else.
Are you deaf?
My respects to you.
I'd like to ask about our former neighbours. There are jobs here for some of them, and I have to pick people.
The bailiff told me about it. He still wants our people to do the knacker's job?
But what of it? It will benefit everyone.
Not everyone. There's not enough work for everyone, and no one wants to do the knacker's job.
But having a job could save someone's life.
Water carrying, maybe. But if they have to do a job that's not fit for a decent person, only for the knacker or the executioner's servant?
So you think there's no point in it? That it's better to beg than have a job, even if it is hauling shit?
You forget that that's a job for the knacker's hired hand, not for displaced people. When we return to Skalitz, they'll never be able to rid themselves of the stink.
So, do you know who's most in need of some coin and is fit for hard work?
Everyone's in need of coin, but not everyone is fit for such work.
Who should I talk to then? Where will I find them?
I'll talk to them myself and send them to meet you in front of the Rathaus, so they'll all be in one place. It'll take me a while, though.
I'm also looking for a cook. Do you know of a good cook who's looking for work?
Well, there's Agnes. I've heard she can cook better than anyone. Only...
Well, what's the problem? Did something happen to her?
No, it's just that I haven't seen her around here for ages. I believe she's cooking for the local parish priest and living at the presbytery. So I don't think she's in need of work.
Thanks. I'll go. I noticed some of the
There's a local brawler who takes on all comers for bets. If you beat him, you get some.
А, это я видел уже,
Take care
все.
now.
Can you hear me?
Счастливо. Что?
Why?
For security.
А что им не нравится? Да забирайте вы свой щит этот долбаный, мне он нафиг не нужен, все. Звон монет. Так. Так. Это что у нас? Тихо. Ладно, пусть спит. Потом разберемся. Мы пойдем. Сейчас пойдем. Вот к Хагеному. Ой, я маркер поставил. Чайно. А, это он уже закрыт. А, или здесь вход.
Jesus Christ be praised.
The bailiff sent me. He said you're looking for a cook.
That's right. I'm searching for a good cook, but I've said all that to our esteemed bailiff.
Well, I offered the bailiff my help because I know the Skalitz folk.
Ah, I see. Well, ask away then.
Do you have any particular requirements for the new cook?
Well, it would be an advantage if she knew how to cook.
Well, yes, but the bailiff said you had other conditions.
Well, I want a woman who's capable of looking after the house when I'm away on business.
Young, nimble.
What for? I want her to impress people with her food, not her face.
I understand. Sorry.
Водонос.
I also heard there are vacant carrier jobs.
Yes. I'm surprised it hasn't occurred to anyone sooner. It will certainly benefit the city if the burghers don't have to send their own servants.
It will benefit my people as well.
Of course. It goes without saying.
I also heard that you need workers to carry, to empty latrines.
It's not dignified to talk of such manners. That's not a concern for decent people.
But I need to know...
Enough. I won't have such talk in my home.
Зашибись он, конечно. Что естественно, то не безобразно. Понятно? Ой. Извиняюсь. Что мы тогда будем делать? Мне нужно поговорить с ней. Ну, надо ждать. Постоим, покурим. Что же делать? А потом к Терезе сразу. Давай. Последний час. Сперва я с ней должен поговорить. Стой.
What do you want?
Maybe I could get you some work, if you know how to cook food for nobles.
And where would I learn that? In Scarlet's? If it's gruel with lard you're after, fine. But that ain't... Bye.
Как
Could do with
хочешь.
a bite to eat.
Агнешка.
Though you'll be better off going for a good scrub. You don't exactly smell like roses.
Are you Agnes, who works at St. James?
I am. Or I did. Before those devils rolled in and burnt down Skalitz. Why'd you ask?
I'm looking for a good cook and housekeeper, and everyone I asked sent me to you.
I've been blessed by God.
So it seems. Anyway, the local merchant wants someone who can cook food fit for nobility and take care of his household.
Well, Father Francis was very fond of good food, but I can't just go serve someone else.
Merchant Hagen isn't just anybody.
I've heard of him, that he's a good Catholic.
Really? Well, yeah, sure he is.
Truly. People still talk about the lovely service he arranged for his wife's funeral.
So you wouldn't mind being his housekeeper?
Well, I don't know. What will Father Francis do?
Father Francis no longer needs a housekeeper.
What? Don't tell me he's found a new one.
Well, I probably shouldn't tell you. I'm afraid that's just how it is.
But that's not like him. Somebody must have been putting ideas into his head. I'll have to go back and talk to him.
But he's not at St. James's.
No? Then where is he? And why does he have a new housekeeper there?
They're sending him away, somewhere to South Bohemia. I was told they've arranged all the help he needs there already.
But what will I do?
He didn't want to drag you away somewhere else, since you've been here your whole life.
That's true, but what will he do without me? Who will take care of him?
I'm sure he'll be well taken care of. What about you? You could have a good life as Hagen's housekeeper.
Very well. I'll go and work for him then. Good luck then.
Да. Лжец, лжец, лжец. Ну, что ж поделать. Мне бы надо действительно помыться. И покушать.
What do you want from me?
What do you want?
I want to work. And I heard you're the one in charge of giving out jobs, not the bailiff.
It's true. Do you know how to cook? If you know how to make food for nobles, then I might have something for you.
Where would I learn to cook food for nobles? I want to carry water.
But Alex has already picked people who want to carry water.
He didn't ask me though, so I came here myself.
Be that as it may, I already have the people I need to carry water. And anyway, it's no job for a woman.
I'm strong enough to knock you on your arse, you pot. May the Lord watch over you.
Да, класс. Ну давай камень.
Good day to you. What do you need?
You're one of the people interested in work?
Well, Alex told me that I'm supposed to ask about a job carrying water.
That's right. But first, I'll ask you a few questions. You are...
Peter. But everyone calls me Rock. There was more than enough Peters in the mines, and not just in the mines. So,
There's one more option. Carrying shit.
what? For the knacker?
It's a job.
But what would people say? I need money badly, but I couldn't go back to mining after that.
But it would be twice the pay.
The money would help, true enough. What about afterwards? I don't want to be carrying shit all my life.
Look at it this way. You learn double the money in the same time, or the same money in half the time. That's not bad, is it?
Sure, but I'm in a hurry anyway. And I can get by on a few groschen.
Жалко.
How badly do you want to carry water?
Well, right now there doesn't seem to be much work around for miners. And at least I can earn a few groschen.
It's not easy work, though. It's a long way to carry water.
Do you think it was easier in the mines? Digging through rock on your knees all day for months on end?
What would you give if I put in a good word for you?
Good word.
Sure. If I put in a good word for somebody to the bailiff, then that someone has a better chance.
But I haven't got a pot to piss in. I lost everything, and I'm in debt too. But I might know about an opportunity.
Oh? What kind of opportunity?
I heard about it at the mine, before Skalitz was raised.
So, what did you hear?
They found something they wanted kept a secret. There weren't any rumors about a silver scene, but what else could it be?
The punishment for stealing the king's silver is hanging or burning at the stake.
I know, but you can't be burned for stealing silver nobody knows about.
Интересненько.
That's enough for now.
Take care now.
О. Фонда.
Good health,
Поговорим.
sir.
You're here about the water carrying?
How? Where do I get some pails?
Hold your horses. We haven't decided yet who gets the job. I have to ask you a few things first.
What for? I can handle the job. But ask away.
Well, there's also the option of carrying, shit.
Not a chance. I'm not carrying any shit around. And if anyone tries to meet me, I'll break his legs.
Carrying shit is hard work. A job for a real man.
If you think it's so great, why don't you do it yourself?
I've got a job. But beggars can't be choosers.
So now I'm a beggar. Maybe I really should knock you on your ass.
Sorry, no offense.
Ладно, не буду даже с ним болтать.
Not yet. I'll tell the...
Well, I hope he chooses me. Otherwise...
If you think I'm afraid of you, you're mistaken.
We'll see.
Ну, пошел в жопу. Козел.
Good health to you.
Давай-ка мы с тобой начнем вот так.
You're interested? I agree. What? What would you give?
So that's how it is it?
Come now.
All
Cheaper.
Done. As soon as I get the job, come and see me and I'll tell you all about it.
There's also the option of, emptying latrines.
Are you trying to insult me? That's no job for a decent Christian.
True. That's why it pays double.
Double, hey? Well, that's not bad, but for a man of my stature, no doubt there are more needy souls. Double.
It's hard work carrying water.
So he's taking care of a mine.
It's not quite the same thing, is it? You need brawn to carry water, not brains.
I wasn't born a mine owner, you know. I've done my share of hauling.
That's enough.
Ладно.
The Lord watch over you.
Так, с тобой болтал. Ну, давай, вид.
Good day to you.
Are you?
Yes, I...
Nice to meet.
Fine.
So you're probably... That's all? What did you do?
I work for my father.
Doing what?
He was...
Really?
Блин.
Do you want something?
I'd like to ask a favor of you, Hal.
Of course. What is it?
I heard you're picking people to carry water. No one needs the job more than Antonia.
Adam never mentioned any Antonia.
I'm not surprised. But Antonia really needs that job.
Can she cook?
What's that got to do with carrying water?
Nothing, but there's a cook's job going too. Much easier than hauling water.
I don't know how good a cook she is, though. You'd better ask her yourself.
Well, I'll keep it in mind. But I'm supposed to find someone who can handle everything. I don't know what the bailiff will say.
It won't hurt to try. And if it doesn't work out, then try and get Vincent a job at least. He needs something to do.
Idle hands are the devil's tools. What's he up to, chasing wenches?
Vincent? A quiet, well-mannered boy like him? Not at all. It's just his mother has no one but him.
Вид это вот это, да? Угу. Все. Ладно, давай с тобой про дерьмо поговорим все-таки. А, с тобой даже не поговорить про дерьмо. Что ж ты за человек такой, что даже про дерьмо не поговорить? Да. Ладно, пошли к Рихтарджу. Может, что получится.
Good day to you. What do you need?
I'd like to...
А, я понял. Ладно, пошли к Антонии. Да ты задолбал, ты с лестницы спускаешься. Ну что ты? Летишь сразу. Где? Так, а где мне Антонию найти? Блин. Я, конечно, не эксперт. Отбойщик.
You're here, so do you want the job?
I do. I want it. What do I have?
Besides...
What? That'd be a new one for me. No, it's not a thing I'd go around boasting about.
That's enough.
So, we're agreed then? When do I start?
Look, the bailiff is the one who'll decide after I...
So, I might not get the job. I'll be in the shit if I don't. Understand?
Take care now. Asparagus, come right up. No need to be shy.
Я так и не понял, где мне найти Антонию. Скорее всего, у меня ухудшится настроение, вернее, отношение к Терезе, если я не найду Антонию. Где мне ее искать вообще? Кто это такая?
Very good neighbors, but I'm reduced to this. I'm from Scarlet's and...
Ладно, к сожалению, я вообще без понятия, кто это такая. Я ее нигде не видел. И на миникарте она не указана. Вернее, на карте она не указана. И в задании не написано. Тереза хочет, чтобы я нашел работу для Антонии и Вита. Вит здесь был. Корнелиус мне скидку с Азавского кузнеца. Я провел собеседование, который Олесь отправил ко мне. Они должны будут носить воду в город и выгребать отхожие. Нигде нету. Ну что ж поделать. Так, это бронник. Свали.
I know everything I need to know to pick the carriers.
Splendid. I'll be glad to get this damn business off my back. So how have you decided?
So, how do we do this? Do I just give you their names, or should I send for them?
Just tell me their names and whether they should carry water or something else. Don't worry, I'll send for them.
Vincent, Moimir's son.
Vincent? Never heard of him. What do you think he should do?
To carry water.
So we have one person to carry water. Who's next?
Antonia.
What? A woman?
Yeah, is that a problem? You never said it had to be only men.
I didn't, but I kind of assumed it would be clear. It's a long walk with a heavy load, man's work.
Я ее даже не знаю.
It'll have to be someone else then. Peter, better known as Rock.
Peter? Rock? Didn't he get into a fight and injure his arm? Well, what should he do?
To carry water.
So we have one person to carry water. Who's next?
Корнелиус.
Ah, Cornelius. I had him here once looking for a job. Where do you want to put him? I'd like to see him
Он
with
такой.
buckets of shit.
Да, я думаю, вон отправить все-таки.
Carrying shit.
Good. One person for this job. Next?
Vasil goes by the moniker of Pickman.
Pickman. I hope he doesn't have a history of pickpocketing.
No, no. They call him Pickman because he worked in the silver mines, and he was very keen with the pick. So much so, he managed to chop off 2 of his fingers.
Well, he can't do too much damage with a bucket, I suppose. Where do you want to put him?
Carrying shit.
Good. One person for this job. Next?
Ладно, Антония, давай.
What? A woman?
Yeah,
I didn't.
she can handle the job. Have no fear.
Let's hope so. You'll have to answer to me if she can't. Where do we put her then?
To carry water.
So we have one person to carry water. Who's next?
That's it.
Good. All decided. Now about the cook's job.
I chose a cook as well. Should I tell you or go to Hagen?
Tell me who you chose and I'll take care of it.
I chose
Agnieszka.
old Agnes for the cook's job. I had a job convincing her, but it was worth it. She's the best cook around.
Glad to hear it. I'll have to drop in on Hagen for lunch sometime. God be with you.
Все. Ну что ж, разобрались мы с этим заданием. Я надеюсь, я верю Терезе, что Антония нормальная, потому что иначе я получу звездюлей. Все, в принципе. Спасибо за просмотр. С задачей мы разобрались. Ну, я думаю, полчаса плюс-минус я записал ролик. Считай, одно задание только выполнили. В следующей серии, думаю, надо будет поболтать с Терезой. Пойдем с ней гулять. Ну, а потом уже когда-нибудь можно будет и пойти с паном Птачиком на охоту. Все, еще раз спасибо всем за просмотр. Пока-пока.